Welcome back, everyone, to our Dawson's Creek rewatch here on Generation in Between. We are rewatching season 5 currently, and we are going to talk about episodes 17 and 18 today. So, I know.
Getting along.
We're getting there. Season 5, episode 17 is titled Highway to Hell. I have so many thoughts about this episode. Okay.
Yeah.
As Audrey and Pacey join Joey for a road trip to perform with Charlie's band, Dawson's return to Cape Side reveals some new info about his mom's life and his own romance with Jen. All right.
Yeah.
So my first thing I wrote, Joey, the lead singer of a rock band.
I know. I was like, I actually had to stop for a second and I was like, was Katie Holmes trying to get into music around this time?
Why do they
keep reintroducing this concept?
And she has an okay voice, but it's not a rock band voice.
Not at all. Yeah, and then that was proven in the scene she does.
And then she sings, that's her singing at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh.
Okay.
Not that she sings bad. I'm just saying her voice doesn't. That was a more appropriate song for her voice than a rock band song.
Agree.
We all have things we can sing and cannot sing.
So do you think that Charlie really thought she would make the band better? Or do you think it's because he has a crush on her?
That.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, it's probably just.
Like, oh, we need a singer. You sing. Let's go.
Yeah. But they had Audrey. Audrey sang.
I know.
And I'm like, she would have been better fit.
And she made the comment. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, I guess they like you better than me. I'm chop liver or whatever. Like,
But I love, though, how Audrey's always just like, okay, yay, I'm going to come cheer for you instead of being pissed about it.
I love that about her, too.
Because I don't think at her age, I would have been mature enough to be like,
right.
I would have been butthurt about it.
Even now, I'd be like, why'd they ask you to sing?
Oh, you would?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, on the inside, not on the outside?
Yeah, probably just on the inside. I don't know. Let's
I'm like,
find out.
I couldn't see you being like that, but I guess you'd probably not say that.
Right.
Like if a rock band came to me instead of you.
I mean, I actually probably wouldn't care about that.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't, no. But see, that's different because I am the Katie Holmes in this situation. I would not make sense. I would not make sense in a rock band. But you'd be the Audrey.
I see.
So that makes sense.
So if they asked you, I wouldn't be butthurt about it now.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be because I don't like to sing by myself in front of people for long extended periods.
True, but she only sang for like 3 minutes that we saw.
Oh, they sang 5 songs
Oh, that's right.
with no practice, and she just knew the lyrics to every song they picked.
And they left an hour after he asked her to go. Although that is a whole
Yeah.
sermon on being young.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then this is later in the episode, but when they're like, well, we'll just stay in the motel.
I know.
Like, okay, like for me to stay overnight anywhere that isn't my house.
I have
is a
so
whole
much
thing.
shit. I have so much shit.
Like I was hoping to do that tonight to go see a show in Gainesville, even by myself, and I was like, yeah, no, there's no way.
She had asked me to go, and at first, and this is like one of my personality not good traits because I am extroverted. People will ask me, and I say yes instantly because everything sounds fun and awesome. But then, like, I used to stress Troy out so bad before we had kids because people would ask us to do stuff, and I would immediately say yes. Or I'd be like, we'd be out one night, and then they'd be like, oh, do y'all want to come with us, whatever? And he's an introvert. He's got to recharge. And I'd be like, yes, yes. And then he's like, okay, but you need to realistically think about this. And then, like, the wind comes out of my sails, and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, that probably not
yeah,
going to happen.
yeah.
Reality.
My husband's the same way. And he drives me nuts because I'll be like, oh, sure, yeah, I'll be there for that thing to the person I'm talking to. And he'll be like, no, you won't because we've got a blah, blah, blah with the kids. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I will. He's like, no, because you're going to be at this place at that time. And I'm like, okay. And then later he'll be like, genuinely like, I don't know why you're mad at me. You can't go do that thing. And I was telling you. And I'm like, yeah, you have a point. But like, let me figure it out myself.
I know.
He's like, well, I'm just trying to save you from having to like deal with that
To be
later.
like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
It happens.
Okay, keep going.
I said it's hard. It was hard to watch James Vanderbeek being so young and healthy in this episode.
I know.
It was hard. It was hard.
He looked so great too.
I know,
like so just like
know.
right in that pocket where you're not a teenager anymore, but you're that young adult, like looking mature, looking healthy. Just all the things. This and he wasn't even really in these 2 episodes that much. Well, I guess the second one a little more.
Yeah,
but,
he was.
But it was like instant dagger in the heart each
know.
time he came on and was like talking. Yeah.
And I can't imagine how hard that is for his family. So anyway, moving on to something less sad. Do you remember doing road trips without GPS?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember printing out pages and pages of fucking MapQuest?
MapQuest.
I remember being in my college computer lab printing out road trip directions to Graceland.
Stop right now. Get out of here.
And it was 4 of us driving to Graceland. I don't even remember how far it was in my Volkswagen Beetle, which, by the way, has no fucking trunk space. So, and we're college girls. We had so much shit. The girls in the back had their duffel bags on their laps. I don't even know. Oh my God. Yeah. And then remember how if MapQuest did not account for like some kind of detour or road construction, it was like panic.
Oh, yeah.
Panic. Because then you're like, what do I do now?
And it really had no way to know because it's not like now where these
It's like
different
real
maps,
time.
Real
I
time.
know.
It was like, this is what
God,
we
I
know
know.
from whatever. We printed them out when we flew to Miami from Indiana and drove to Key West.
Oh, wow.
So we had MapQuest to like our hotel
Yep.
and then like all the different places in the Keys we were trying to go to and then back from the hotel. And it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
I
It's
loved
crazy.
MapQuest. When I first moved to Orlando in 2007, I was using MapQuest still.
Yeah.
So to like get to like different places, I would print out
a
MapQuest.
paper.
And then you're like, people, say we get distracted by our phones and stuff, but you're like,
Oh,
you're
shit.
like, got
Having to
papers,
turn the
you gotta turn
page.
it, as opposed to just like glancing at your phone to see what it tells you.
I
know,
know.
or your screen.
It's so crazy to think, how did we like do it? And I suck at reading maps. Oh my God. And you're probably good at it, huh?
I'm pretty good at it. My dad is still a map person. So he does
cannot
use
read 'em.
GPS, but like from the work he would do, going different houses and different places, he's really good at reading maps. So that's how I learned.
I am bad at it. My husband's good at it because he was a pilot. Duh.
That makes sense.
But
I
he would
hope
get
so.
so frustrated, like back in the day, and we'd be looking at a map, and my brain just like goes, "There's too many lines, there's too many numbers," and like the whole scale thing where you have, I can't. It's just too much, guys.
Yeah, maps.
All right, what do you got? I have so much.
I said too that I thought was this the one with the numbers? No, that's the next one.
The numbers.
The Audrey's number.
Oh, that's the next
That's the
one.
next one. Sorry. What do you think about Gail having Nathan?
I feel bad for Dawson because I've been there. I feel for him because, I mean, I don't even know how much time has passed.
Yeah, because the baby's almost is 1, and Mitch passed after the baby was born.
But it's not that long.
It's not. No, it's not. I'm just saying, like time wise,
I'm
maybe
just trying
9
to
months.
figure it out. Well,
or
not really,
less.
because he went to school, or he dropped out of school, and then I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long it's been.
It's
Is my
within a
point.
year, but yeah.
Because especially because his parents were still married. So I can remember when my parents divorced and they started dating, both of them. It was the weirdest thing. I hated it so much. Even though, like, I mean, it was evident my parents were unhappy in their marriage, but still, like, when you're a kid, no matter how old you are, you have that hope that your parents will figure it out. And I remember when they both started dating, it's the weirdest. If you've never had to experience that, it's very strange. And then when my dad died, they were divorced and he was engaged, which was super fucking weird. And that was a whole other weird thing, because then it's like, oh, well, now there's no hope for y'all to get back together. And then my mom had this boyfriend who was a fucking tool. And anyway.
Right.
It's like,
so you feel for him, like you said, no
feel
matter
for
how
him.
old you are.
Yeah, because,
Yeah.
yeah. And for instance, and my stepdad don't be listening to my podcast, so I'm going to say, he has a girlfriend now. My mom just died in the summer.
And they were married when she died.
They were
Right,
married when she
right.
died, and he started dating a friend of hers like a month after she passed. And they're old, and I know elderly people do their
Time's
things.
flying by.
But I'm a grown ass lady, and it's still hard.
Right.
And I have no problem talking about this because he knows this. He brought her here to Disney World for a vacation, which was a little weird because my mom loved Disney. And he was like, well, her and I won't say her name because it's her business, but he's like, we were going to come down, and he wanted to stay with us for a few days. And I was honest with him, and I said, I'm be honest, like for me and my family, having her stay in the room where my mom slept not that long ago is very weird. And I can't do that. I said, if you want to meet for dinner, I will meet with y'all for dinner.
Yeah.
We can hang out that way, but I can't have her sleeping in the bed where my mom was.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was a good compromise at this point, right? As years go by or if things change, but there's a lot of mitigating factors there.
Yeah. And
right?
and I said to him, I said, I support you in your grief process, but you need to support me in mine.
Yeah.
And like, I have no living parents now. Like, that's fucking weird and hard.
It's weird.
And so no matter how old you are, I mean, I'm 45 years old. It's weird and it's hard. And I like don't to meet her, and like, I already met her because she helped my sister and I the day after my mom died clean out her stuff, which is weird, guys.
Yeah. Yikes.
But also, so anyway, I think that I could feel for Dawson. Now, is it right, wrong, in between for Gail? Whatever. That's your own journey. That's her life, her choice. She's a grown ass lady. But I understand. And I think, and it's to that point where he was having a hard time, but then he said to her, it was nice meeting your friend. That's a hard thing to do.
He was trying to extend that grace. And I think, and maybe this isn't right, but in my mind, I was thinking, I understand why it's weird for him, but I also understand why she would want a partner, especially in
everybody
in the life
wants
phase
a partner.
She's in
Sure, of course,
with the baby, and I don't know what his story is, but it seems like he has a small child too.
Yeah.
So I kind of was like, Dawson, you're free to get to go live your whole entire life, and you're not there.
Right.
Doing that. So you can't really dictate. And he wasn't trying to.
No,
he was just processing
having
his
a hard
feelings.
time. Yeah.
And Jen helped him with that. I mean,
did.
she said all the right things, although it was kind of weird.
I know. It was
she
like
was
alluding,
projecting her own issues. So then the issue with their relationship then that kind of comes to light in this one is just that it's just kind of not really meshing like it was. They're just sort of, I don't know, like whatever brought them together, which was like shared grief or her breakup, has kind of settled down.
Right.
And now it's just them, and it's just not really the same vibes that it was.
Yeah.
Which I think is, one of my daughters and I were talking about this just yesterday. London and I were talking about this because she was relaying a friend situation to me. And she was saying, yeah, it's not that anything wrong happened. They're just going to break up, whatever.
Happens.
And I said, sometimes it's harder.
It is. Because if you have something to pinpoint, I mean, we've all been in relationships like that.
Sure.
Or it's like, I don't know why I'm not happy, but I'm just not.
Right.
I mean, there have been times in my marriage where we were like that. And we're like,
sure.
we got to figure out what is going on. I mean, when you're with somebody for 22 years, it ain't all going to be good.
Right.
What makes it different is that when you say, hey, something ain't working, I don't know what it is, we need to figure this shit out.
Right. Which is a totally different thing.
But when you're dating, sometimes you just are
it's
like,
just reason enough, right?
That's why you date. Right?
I was thinking about when I was younger, and I feel like I definitely had a few relationships, like longer term ones, where we probably should have broken up for no reason, because then eventually there was a reason. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Me too.
Eventually I did like someone else, or they did, or something blew up, or we got in a huge fight about something. And when you look back, it's like, well, we probably should have broken up like 6 months before that
100%.
for no reason. And then reasons popped up.
Well, you ignore stuff, right? Or you sometimes you just, when you're young, you just hope, or even not young, you hope it'll just magically fix itself. Or you're young and naive and you don't know, and that's why you're dating. You're figuring it out. And
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, and people fall in and out of love and lust all the time.
All the time. Even within your own long-term relationship or marriage.
Yeah. I mean, people, I think the difference is if you are both still wanting it to work.
Right.
Right. And if something feels not right, but you want it to feel right, I think that's the difference.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Is when you're like, okay, we got to fix this because we don't want it to feel like this. But if one person even not even if it's just one or both where they're like, I don't really feel like it. I know people who that has happened to, where one partner was like, I am willing to do anything, and the other partner is like, I'm just not. I mean, it's shitty to be the person that is wanting to work and then the other person doesn't, but it happens.
It does.
And sometimes there is absolutely no reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
So anyway, I thought they kind of showed that well, how it's like kind of awkward.
Yeah,
and they're
agreed.
both kind of feeling it. And it took sort of these emotions Dawson was having outside the relationship to kind of bring that up. But kind of a shitty day for Dawson.
Oh, God, really?
Poor guy.
And then speaking of funny, shitty days.
Oh, my God.
Not funny, shitty days. That's weird. But, okay, so Pacey is, like, pissed off that he's driving Charlie, which valid.
Yeah.
Like, the guy's a skis. Like,
and that's what he says.
but anyway, when he like, stops and they want to fight.
Yeah, that was really
and
stupid.
then Audrey's like, just give me a few minutes, and takes him and proceeds to have some kind of sexual interaction with him in the woods.
And bring him back.
I wrote, straight men are so simple.
And then Joey says, I don't want to know the details, but thank you. Or
but like,
when they
literally,
literally,
they first of all, they want to just punch each other, and like that's gonna solve anything. Hello, and then it takes 2 seconds of sexual pleasure, and then you're okay. I was back but also that happens. That is valid, and I'm like, straight men are so simple. Sorry, guys.
Well,
sorry, not sorry.
And Pacey makes the comment before the thing about how Charlie just seems to be, I forget the exact thing he said, but he implied he's predatory. He was like,
he is.
He's like, he's circling around all the women. Oh, no, that's what it was. Audrey said, he's kind of in our circle now. And he goes, well, he's circling around all the women that I know.
I agree.
And so he was kind of spotting him for who he was. But then Audrey was like, well, why do you care? Like, what, do you like Joey? And I was like, I really don't think it's that.
No, it's just
he just doesn't trust this guy.
Right.
Rightfully so.
And he shouldn't.
In my opinion. But yeah. And that bar they went to, how funny.
Oh my God.
Like a biker, crazy, like throwing. That's where.
And why would they pay a college band to come to that bar?
I know.
What? I don't know.
$500 or whatever he said.
It's so funny.
That was crazy.
Anyway, okay. So at the very end of the episode, the sketchbook that Joey made, I was crying.
It was really, really good.
I was crying.
And her little note, like, the happy birthday note. And even Gail says it's weird she's not here. Yeah. Like, not in a mean way.
No.
She's like, it feels a little off. And then you see, like, the gifts she gave. I know.
Made me cry.
And those drawings were good, okay?
I was waiting. I was like...
Okay.
They got a different artist.
Real close. I was like, please don't let the sketchbook be trash like the art class, the college level art class.
The Naked Jack.
Poor Naked Jack.
I know, poor Naked Jack.
And then the best friends picture. Remember that one of Dawson and Joey when they were at a Jenna Elfman, Dharma, or whatever, the aunt's house?
Yeah.
Come on.
I can't. All right.
I can't.
Let's move on to the next episode. Season 5, episode 18 is called Cigarette Burns, which I couldn't figure out why.
I couldn't quite figure that out either.
Okay, cool. It says Dawson inadvertently insults an influential critic right before she is about to review his new film.
Okay. How many times have we seen the same storyline with Dawson?
I know.
This is at least the third woman who knows a lot about films.
And she's gorgeous.
Who's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Who just rakes him over the coals. We had the Nikki Green character in high school.
And then the one
at
that dated his dad.
That one. The teacher. I was thinking professor, but you're right.
Yeah.
He was still in high school. And then we got this one.
I know.
And then like you add in like the studio executive woman and everything. I'm like, this just keeps popping up. And then he has to like prove himself to these like, don't get me wrong. I love a smart woman that can like speak her mind and knows what she's talking about. But I'm like, this is just the same character reincarnated over and over and over. Like, why couldn't the film critic be a man? Now it's got to be a lady. And are they going to date? Probably.
And then of course they had to make out.
Because he just broke up with Jen. So now it's perfect. Now you can date this movie critic lady. Come on.
I know.
I did think it was cute. This is later in the episode when he's trying to get her to come back because, of course, he's offended her accidentally, which he's done to all these women. So he tracks her down and he starts telling her why he likes her writing and like specific examples of what she thought about Almost Famous and all these different movies. And I thought that was cute because like, okay, he's really like being specific.
Yeah.
And complimenting not like her looks or her whatever, but like her writing, which is obviously really important to her.
Yeah.
I did like that, but I was also like, come on. With these gorgeous women.
Again.
Yeah.
Speaking of men and women, okay, Graham's got a man.
Yes.
Hello,
Clifton.
Come on, Graham.
That scene was so good.
It was so cute.
Because he's like, hello, Jennifer. You're as beautiful as I thought. And I was like, is this someone coming to like recruit them to a cult? What's going on?
Oh, that was so cute.
And then they like kiss. And Jennifer and Jack are both like, ooh.
Like, and Jen was like, excuse me, what I missed?
She's like, young lady, did you dip the and she can't even like get the words out.
That was cute.
And then Graham says, she's like, is this your boyfriend? And I think he said, yes. I think so.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah.
Yeah, it was
like,
cute.
Oh my God, how cute.
Also, let's talk about the question, the Audrey and Pacey question, because like, I think it's interesting. I said, should couples ask that question at all? How many partners have you been with? Should you ask this?
Probably. If you're sexually active, you don't. Okay, so in some level, you need to know the person's experience, I would think.
Why? All you need to know is if they're clean.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean, I think maybe even just as a flirtatious joke or whatever. When I was younger, I feel like I asked boyfriends. Obviously, if I like knew them from like high school or something, then no. But like college and forward.
So you think you should ask?
I'm sure I asked my husband at some point.
Well, you know, Troy and I had a conversation. I to this day have no idea how many people Troy has slept with, and he has no idea how many people I've slept with. And at this point, I probably don't remember because it's been 22 years.
I would really have to think about it because I knew then.
I have no idea.
Him and I definitely had that conversation.
We didn't, and I think it came up when we were beginning of our dating, and I think we were talking, and he said to me, it doesn't really matter because. I mean, we're together now. So why does it matter? As long as we both know we've been tested, like we're not sleeping with other people. I think that's the thing. If you're in a monogamous relationship where it's just you two, all you need to know is that you've both been tested and you are both in agreement of what your relationship looks like. So, like, if one of you wants to be monogamous and the other one doesn't, that's kind of a problem.
Right.
But, like, who the fuck cares? Who cares if you, like, why does it matter is the point. And that's what Pacey ends up saying.
I feel like it's just more of a curious thing. So you don't have to know.
Because you said, don't you think it would matter because of your experience?
Yeah.
So would you be like, oh, well, you've only been with one person, get out of here. Or you've been with 100 people, goodbye.
I don't know. Maybe both. Like,
well, that's
somewhere in the middle. Is what I'm looking for. I don't know.
Well, are you looking right now?
Not now. I would say, like, if for some reason I were on the dating scene now.
But how would you feel if somebody said that to you?
I probably wouldn't care.
Like, if they said, I can't date you anymore.
Now, yes. Because now it's like, who really does care? Like,
well, I think looking at it from a, like, let's say you were back in the dating world. Okay? Now. No offense, Brant. She ain't going nowhere. But if for whatever fucking reason in the universe, you ended up back in the dating world now, would you literally, and you get to the point where you're in, well, maybe you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship. I don't know. You're in a relationship with a person. Would you ask them that? And would their answer matter to you? Now. I don't mean in your 20s.
Now it wouldn't matter. And I wouldn't ask.
But
if they asked me, I'd answer.
But you don't even know the answer now.
I'd have to think for a while. I go back through old diaries.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters because, listen, to your point, you're saying experience. It doesn't matter if you slept with a bunch of people. You can still be bad at it if that's what you're saying.
True. That's true.
Especially if you're a straight man.
Wow. We're really going for the straight man today.
Well, it's true.
I know, just teasing.
It is true. I mean, well, this is from my own lens of experience. Not my husband, everybody. But you can, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can do something a bunch of times and still be bad at it.
I just feel like it's, like, I don't think, I guess I said, if it was just one. I mean, at this point, if it was only one now, I would probably pause.
But what if they waited till they were married and they were married for 100 years?
Then yeah, that's true. I mean, there's always a reason, I guess, or
and honestly, story. What makes you good at a sexual experience is listening to your partner.
True.
So And just saying, there's the internet. You can learn all kinds of things. So.
Oh, yes. You can learn so much from the internet.
Okay. So you aren't really sure where you land on that question, I think.
Like today,
I'm just playing the devil's advocate.
I wouldn't ask, but I would answer if someone asked me now.
But you don't know your answer.
I've been doing it in my head while we're sitting here, and I think I do know my answer.
I don't think I know mine. I don't really care about it. Right. But anyway, I don't think it matters because, like I said, all that would matter to me is that you have been tested recently, and that we are in agreement. We all know I'm jealous, so I will only be in monogamous relationships. If something happened to me in my old age, I would not be out there. Well, I don't know. Who knows what could happen to me one day.
By then, you might be like, just kidding.
I'm too self-conscious, everybody. And I'm too jealous.
You think you'll be self-conscious when you're 80?
I will be self-conscious until I die.
Okay.
That's just the lot I live.
We're going to find out.
Circle back.
We will report back, listeners, in 35 years.
No, I am a jealous person, and I know this, and that will not change. I will never be cool enough to be like... I advocate for everybody to do what is in their comfort zone.
Sure.
Like I totally respect that. I'm fascinated by people who can be in polyamorous relationships because I am so jealous. I could never do it.
Right.
And that's okay. Like there's room for us all.
Absolutely.
In the world. Okay.
So do you think Pacey then has any right to care at all what her number is? Okay. I don't either.
Well, but then I thought it was really shitty of Audrey for lying twice.
Yeah.
I did not like that. That was a mind game.
That was weird.
I did not like that.
And I think what Joey said to her after the first lie, or maybe the second one, whatever, when she said 27, and Joey was like, now everything you do from here, like that's in your way.
Right.
So just go tell the truth.
Right.
And I was like, that's true of everything.
Yeah. Well, and also Pacey did eventually come around when she said to him, he said, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I was like, okay, he eventually got there to the right answer was that it shouldn't matter to you.
Right.
Because what happens is when you react, even if she would have said 1 compared to 57,
right,
you're judging.
Totally.
You don't fucking know anything by that number.
No, you don't. And also, you don't have any claim to anything that happened before your relationship.
Yeah.
And also, they aren't really officially anything. So there's that.
Yeah, they haven't agreed what they are yet, did they?
Yeah. I don't think I was just like, I said that hesitantly because I was like, wait.
I think by the end of this episode they did.
Yes, by the end.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
was
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of the catalyst to
This
get
was
to
the
that
catalyst.
point. And it was weird that he asked her right after they had sex. Did you notice that when he asked her about the number, it was toward the beginning?
Oh, yes.
It was like right after.
Right.
And she was like, huh? So
Right.
I was like supportive of her in that moment, not answering that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she was like, nah, you would be so shocked or whatever. Like I was also trying to count Pacey's in my head.
I was
when he
too.
said his number.
I know. I was like, is that right?
There's a couple probably in there when he was like boating that we maybe didn't see or know about, but
I could probably remember mine. But you know what? I was like Audrey. I was like a makeout queen. I kissed so many people back in the day at bars and stuff.
yeah.
No way.
Well,
I have no idea how many people I've kissed in my life.
Well, kissing, yeah. I mean, that's a different story.
Well, that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
She was, Katie closed her notebook.
I said
That's a different story.
Pull up a chair, children.
Oh, yeah.
Just kidding, please
But you
don't.
remember, it was fun to be smooching. It was fun to be smooching around.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'd want to do it now because now I'm too like, ooh, you got to have good breath. And like, I'm too selective. I am a pea. I have so much fun.
Everyone listening's like, well, too bad
let's hope she stays married forever.
Yeah, let's go. Too bad she's not on the market.
But ooh, isn't that the bad breath is like, oh, that's a killer for a kiss. Even with my husband, I'd be like, nope, you got to go take care of that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's an intimate moment where like you're as close to someone as you can be. Well, you know. One way to be as close to someone as you can be. So yeah.
If you got bad breath, take care of that, please.
My kids, when they were little, would always let me know
That you have bad breath.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, most of the time, I have bad breath right now. I can feel it.
I know I do.
Because we've been drinking coffee. And I have like mints
Jabbering.
and gum stuffed in
brush my
so
teeth.
many areas of my bags and car because I am like paranoid of having bad breath all the time. In case I got to kiss people.
I've got
Not
you
really.
love smooching around. I have gum stashed everywhere.
Oh yeah.
So studio bag. I think I have some in the refrigerator here.
What?
I don't know. The little Mentos ones that come in the container. They taste really good cold.
Oh, you don't have sensitive teeth.
I don't.
Yeah.
You would hate it.
I would not enjoy that.
But it's like mint and cold, so it's like, ugh.
Makes me think of the
Double
dentist.
whammy.
The dentist.
The dentist. Okay.
Ew. All right. So
Well,
we're nearing the end of this season.
Because that was what, 17, 18?
Uh-huh.
So we probably only have 5 or 6 episodes left.
I think
Wow.
so. And then the last
Oh my
season.
gosh.
We have a plan though after we're done with Dawson's, and it's called My So-Called Life. So
It's a good plan.
there's
I
only
like
one season of that though, so that's easy.
Yeah. Do you think we'll do those one episode at a time since there's only one season?
Yes, and I think that needs to be a regular series. Like we're not going to be extras. Like that needs to be like main episodes.
Okay. Oh, you mean like we'll watch every single episode and make it main episodes?
Yes,
Okay.
because that's you'll see why.
That's fine. with
And they're
me.
longer. They're like
and they have a lot
longer.
to talk about within the episodes.
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be fine.
Yeah.
When
So
we're done with Dawson's, we can do that.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Maybe it'll be around the summertime. I bet.
I think so because we're in February now. Yeah, it'll probably be summer.
And then after that, Freaks and Geeks.
Oh, I can't wait.
Have you ever watched that show?
I've never watched it.
Oh God, it's so good.
I am so excited based on just like the cast alone.
So maybe
can't
we should
wait.
do that one first because Busy Phillips is in it.
It's got the connection there. Yeah, let's do that one first.
All right.
All right, we'll do that first. That's a fun summer one. I feel like.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love
Like
that
a
show
beach
so
read.
much. Oh my God, it's so good.
And that was only 1 season or 2. I think it was only 1. 2.
I think it was like 1.5.
1.5. Okay.
I could be wrong, but
Okay.
yeah.
And at least from what I've heard and what from Busy said on the Pod Meets World episode we listened to, she was saying it's one of those that people have found now and they're like, why did it end?
I know it was so good. I watched it in real time when it came on with my one of my really good college friends, Catherine, and we would cry laughing. The actors, well, you just wait. It was
Okay,
so
I can't
fucking
wait.
good.
I will not do any spoilers between
and
now
we
and
were
then.
heartbroken because I think that's when we lived together. Her and I and another friend of ours lived in an apartment, and we would sit down and watch it and we would just cry laughing. And our other roommate did not get it. She was like, I don't get the show. Like, you'll love it.
That's how I feel about Arrested Development.
Oh, I've got to watch that
you
show.
either get it or you don't.
Or you don't. Yeah.
And it's so funny.
Yeah.
If you get it. And
You're
it's
gonna
okay
love
if
it.
you don't.
You're gonna
But
love it.
Awesome. All right. Well, more Dawson's for you all next
On
week.
the way.
And we will talk to you all soon.
Bye.